This is a fly pattern you won't want to be without in the spring and fall months. To tie it, we'll start off with some olive thread, wrapping it back towards the start of our hook bend. We'll then grab some Antron yarn, here I'm using golden brown, secure a few fibers to your hook shank, wrapping back towards the bend of the hook in order to create a tail. We'll then use a thread to cover up the tag ends and start to build up a transition towards the head of the fly. Snip your yarn to length and grab some brassy wire, or whatever matches the size of the hook. Here I'm using amber. Use your thread to secure the wire in place, wrapping back towards your tail. At which point, we'll start to wrap our thread forward, continuing to build up a transition towards the head of our fly, leaving a small amount of room for some following steps. And if you'd like to win this fly, comment #flies in the comments below. With your transition complete, we'll grab the wire and begin to wrap it forward in open spirals. This will help add some segmentation and a bit of weight to the back of the fly. Continue wrapping it forward until you reach your thread. At which point, we'll grab some white foam, cut a small notch in it, and secure it to the head of your fly. We'll wrap back on the body slightly and grab a pheasant tail, or as I'm using here, a rough grouse tail feather. We'll strip a few fibers free, securing the tail ends, protruding slightly past your hook eye. We'll secure this tightly before snipping the excess free and grabbing some peacock herl. Secure a single strand just in front of your foam before wrapping forward, bringing along your pheasant tail in the process. At which point, we'll begin to wrap this forward in close touching spirals, building up a thorax, continuing to do so until you reach your thread. At which point, we'll securing both in front as well as behind before snipping the excess free. We'll then push back the pheasant tail, allowing some fibers to protrude over each side and mimic some legs, wrapping back on them slightly before folding over your foam and securing it over the back. Secure tightly in place and whip finish just in front of it to help prop it up. Snip off your thread and trim up the excess foam. And if you choose, leave more foam to help increase its buoyancy. And this is a blue wing olive imitation that I like to use as an emerger. Or you can leave it longer and use it as a dry fly itself. It makes a great pattern for those late evening hatches, and I'd highly suggest giving it a try. Thank you for watching, subscribe for more, and as always, I will see you in the next one.